I do not come here as a priestess or a guru. I'm just somebody who likes to talk. And I feel very, very blessed to be here because the seeds of this house are long coming for sure. Let me tell you that. As a missionary sister of perpetual indulgence, we were the first house east of the Rocky Mountains. In 1996, we formed. From many different cities east of the Rocky Mountains. And we had sisters here in Kansas City, Sister Pinky Lady Slipper and Sister Vulgara Mascara. My mother, Sister So Am I Deluxe, missionary position, suggested that in order to corral these far-flung nuns that we might consider forming the Missionary Order of Perpetual Indulgence. And so for many, many years we would go from city to city throughout the Midwest, doing our good works and spreading joy. And it wasn't very long before Andy Chambers and Alan came into our lives. And in 2002, we did the Play Fair, Play Safe tour, which was a tour to be used to save a place called Gaia Retreat Center in Leavenworth, Kansas. Where the Midwest Men's Festival is hosted, the Men's Naturist Gathering, Gaia Goddess Gathering, and Heartland Pagan Fest. And for 25 years, I've been blessed to do Laid Back Labor Day, Sister Clara's auction extravaganza there. But the neighbors thought maybe they should be shut down. Because pagans in the woods running around naked with all that sexual freedom was a little bit too much to handle in Leavenworth, Kansas. But we didn't think so. And so we got a lawyer. And during that Play Fair, Play Safe tour, Andy and Alan hosted us here at Missy B's, and we raised the $1,000 in that night that we needed to get that lawyer. 3 years ago, the land payment was paid off at Laid Back at Gaia Retreat Center. From those early times, the seeds were planted, and our Sister Shock Therapy, who lived here as well, said, "You ought to think about becoming a sister." Well, you know these boys, if you live in this town, they're very, very busy, and their lives are very full, and they said, well, we'll think on it. Then 5.5 years ago, I got a call from San Francisco, Sister Mary Peter, and said, you know, someone's wanting to start a house in Kansas City. Isn't Sister Pinky still there? I said, well, she is, but you know, she's teaching college, and she's doing all those fabulous Halloween things at Worlds of Fun, and just really doesn't have the time to start with that, you know, to start a house here in town. And right away I knew who I needed to call that day, and I called Andy, and I said, oh, Andy, this is Clara. There's been a call come out from the Mother House. I'd like for you to, there's been a call come out from the Mother House. I'd like for you to consider starting a house here. He said, well, I'll talk to Alan and I'll get back to you. And the next morning after breakfast, he said, we'll do it. So, 5.5 years later, here we sit with the premier house of the Midwest, no doubt. These walls are picking up. They are feeding the lungs of the city. They are doing their ministry. They have suicide outreach. They have whatever it needs to minister to the city, and I am very proud to have had a humble part in that beginning. I would like to give the blessing today from Franklin Abbott's Mortal Love, a very wonderful queer poet. And this is the blessing that I would share to you today. In this moment, during these tough times, because the work that we do as sisters, it's not very easy sometimes. Especially when that internet gets in the way of us doing all that wonderful work. But for us to remember what our roots are, and this would be the reminder I would share with you. Reminders. To be present in my life, to own my singing heart as mine, to feel my body as home for my spirit, in time and in dimension, to listen to the earth beneath me and around me, to go deeper, to touch source, to take the wisdom I gather in the harvest of my labor and let it feed my dreams, to know that I am love and that that is what I am, and there is nothing I can do about it. To change as I need, to give myself rest, to care with abandon, to wanting results, to find peace and spend it with ease. To be present in my life, dark when there is no moon, to let my light grow and diminish, grow and diminish, to let my light grow and diminish.